I know I did a salmon update very recently, but I have some observations to share. See this little alevin in the corner with his yolk sac? Well, take a look at these two. They are looking a lot like fish and moving like fish, and they have fins developed. It's hard to show at the camera, but every now and then I notice just the teeniest little bit of yolk sac left. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that means we have our first alevin transitioning into fry. I'm going to keep a close eye on these buddies. Once the yolk sac disappears, they'll have 2 weeks before they start to be really hungry. And at that 2-week mark, we'll be transferring them to their wild home. Another close-up, we'll leave these guys to do their swimming, is the whole pile of salmon underneath the rocks. They used to be crowded in the back left corner of the tank, and there seems to be quite a commotion under there. It reminds me of the story The Mitten, where all the forest animals try to squeeze into a mitten, even a bear, in the wintertime. I wonder how many are under there. I'd like to go back to these 3 that we checked on in the last update that weren't looking so good. The way that you check on them is or remove them from the tank, is that you scoop them up with a turkey baster. So this is what we would have done at school, so I'm going to try to film the process. You can see this one is moving, and so I'm going to gently place him back because he's still hanging in there, and we've hoped for him yet. This whiter one next to it that just blew in from the side is not moving, however. So I'm going to dispose of this one. Next year, when we try this together, you'll be able to see what some of this life cycle is like. And not all of the eggs in the wild make it. I mentioned in the last clip that there were very few that actually do in the real world. So any that make it from our tank into the wild, we're doing our part to help the endangered Atlantic salmon species in Maine. I wasn't sure about this one, but I see its fin moving, so I'm going to put it back and wish it luck and good health.